call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's in open space downfield. Ernie on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. formations. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
Man, let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The sure hands, it's Durham. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. defense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the lone back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The short hands, it's Cobb. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Shakes off the defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Right on the money. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Durham. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Perry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Buys a little extra time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Alston. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, defense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate whichever ways.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from one. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Singleton. Creates a little space. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Can't get him to the ground. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now he lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That was not a great throw. I'd even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it, just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Alston. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
This time he's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Unloads quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Uncorks it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
Oh, out of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A handoff, keep working on that clock. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here's a heat. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did